Hi and welcome to Azuma Design and Testing. Azuma Design and Testing has been established since 2003, set up as part of the Alchin & Long group of businesses. Azuma Design is a state-of-the-art design and testing facility. This company has been servicing the window and door industry with all their testing requirements, both for mandatory testing as outlined in legislation and for research and development purpose during design. Let's have a closer look at the services Azuma Design offers the industry. Azuma Design offers a wide range of services in their state-of-the-art facility. They are well-resourced to provide excellent service with highly skilled, well-trained, experienced staff. Our testing laboratory is second to none, with all equipment set up to make the customer's experience not only valued but efficient due to the design of the equipment when it comes to setup and breakdown. Our business is an ISO 9001 quality endorsed company operating within design quality policy and procedures. Azuma Design offers testing to many Australian and international standards. And it's supported by their NATA accreditation, which means that the National Association of Testing Authorities regularly assesses Azuma's competency levels to test products to the required testing procedures outlined in many standards. Azuma test windows and doors to Australian standard AS 2047, windows and external glazed doors in buildings. This standard is called up in the NCC, National Construction Code, which makes it mandatory for windows and doors to meet the minimum performance requirements of AS 2047. Azuma's state-of-the-art test rigs ensure that they can test a wide range of product from 2.7 metres high and 5 metres wide in the test chamber and 4 metres high to 4 metres wide on our test wall. Azuma tests to the 5 mandatory performance requirements of AS 2047 following the procedures outlined in AS NZS 4420 methods of test. The AS NZS prefix refers to a joint Australian and New Zealand standard, meaning it could be used to test for NZS 4211, the New Zealand window standard. Azuma tests the product to the design pressure of the product for the serviceability test pressure from either AS 2047 for housing or as calculated from Australian standard Wind Action's AS NZS 1170 Part 2 for residential and commercial products. Each structural window or door framing member can bend only 1 millimetre in every 250 millimetres of span for all classes of building, as described in the NCC. These deflection requirements are measured for both positive and negative wind pressures. A pass or fail is recorded depending on the performance of structural framing member as to the maximum deflection allowed. Windows and doors with operable sashes or panels are tested for ease of movement, as described in the procedure outlined in AS NZS 4420. Azuma measures and records both initiating force and the force to sustain movement of the sash or panel. These products need to record a force below the maximum performance requirement outlined in AS 2047. Windows and doors need to have the amount of air that flows through them at low pressure in their closed state recorded following the procedure as outlined in AS NZS 4420. Azuma need to record the airflow through windows and doors at low pressure in their closed state. Air leakage needs to be below the maximum levels set in AS 2047. First, the test sample is covered with a plastic sheet and completely sealed. Azuma does this to record the amount of air leakage from the rig itself at a pressure of 75 pascals. We then remove the plastic sheet and record the air leakage again at the same pressure of 75 pascals. Azuma then calculate the amount of differential air leakage through the window or door, giving us the air leakage of the product in litres per second per square metre of product. This leakage rate is important for energy ratings and is used in the whole of house software when calculating our house's energy usage. The next mandatory requirement is to understand the water penetration resistance of the product at performance levels as outlined in AS 2047. Water is sprayed onto the window at no less than 0.05 litres per square metre per second. Azuma then apply pressure at the required levels and hold that pressure for 15 minutes as prescribed in the procedure outlined in AS NZS 4420. Uncontrolled water must not egress to the inside of the product. If water does penetrate the interior, this does represent a failure. The ultimate strength test is mandatory for windows and doors. AS 2047 sets out the test pressures depending on the design strength of the window sample and subjects the window or door to 10 seconds of pressure in both the positive and negative direction. A fail is considered when any part of the window deforms or any of the components break. In such cases, it would be rejected. Azuma has the largest salt spray cabinet in the country, allowing us to perform many corrosion tests in a single run. Azuma regularly tests window and door components for customers and for their own research and development. The hardware that we see in the cabinet right now is all undergoing neutral salt spray testing. Azuma ensures that products can stand up to harsh environments. Azuma has one of the best test rigs in the country for testing security doors and screens to Australian standard AS 5039 and AS 5041. Here we are seeing an impact test being performed. Products that need to be security rated must successfully pass a sequence of tests, including this one. If the product has been tested by Azuma and meets the requirements of the rigorous standard, you can be sure that you have purchased a product fit for purpose. Azuma can ensure a NATA endorsed test certificate for products that pass the test. Azuma can test your hardware of doors and windows to the Australian standard AS 4145. This testing gives manufacturers the confidence to meet the desired performance levels demanded by the market. Once the product has successfully passed these tests, Azuma staff will issue a NATA endorsed test report. It should be noted that the largest product in each configuration should be chosen for testing. This gives the manufacturer the opportunity to rate smaller products of the same components from the one test. Azuma can design and test products to any desired performance levels. This roller cycling test rig is a good example. Azuma has built this world-class test rig to ensure that rollers of all kinds meet the manufacturer's claims of durability and their optimum performance ratings. Manufacturers that use this facility can be sure their products will perform once Azuma has put them through the rigours of testing and issued the NATA endorsed test report. Azuma can design products that can meet market needs using some of the best design tools available. Azuma uses the latest in three-dimensional CAD programs and the latest in prototyping tools and has a fully operational tooling room. Azuma has a great team of professionals offering a wide range of services. The team is made up of mechanical engineers and industrial engineers, as well as industrial designers, tool makers, professional marketers and graphic designers. So if you are a manufacturer of window and door products, Azuma can help you, from creative ideas right through to testing certification and even packing graphics design. Check out our website or drop us a line. Azuma, performance testing and quality assurance for the window and door industry.